Nuggets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now ready to bring you some basketball action. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
To the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Hayes. Out to James. Double team on James. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. James attacking. And slam dunk by James.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. From deep, Jokic. Pure from three-point range.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch him.
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Pass to Jokic. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's James. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate. Close to the bucket, in the high percentage area.
Gordon with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's rejected. James, left side. Inside. Here's Hayes. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And the shot goes.
And Jokic, a large human being coming at you with the head of steam.
Pass to Kennard. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Brown. Denver moving it around. Gordon outside. There's the triple. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Fires in the triple.
Well, Murray's a 3-level scorer, but arguably does his finest work from that level.
Out to the wing. Pass to Kennard. James double teamed. Nice shot by Kennard.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Jones. Valanciunas down low. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
I mean, once Valanciunas gets it inside, we know what happens next. The big man is just doing his thing.
Ayton, no good. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. Pass to Jones. Now here's Hardaway. And here's Brown. Here's Watson. The Nuggets need to get one up. Fires top of the key. Jones misses. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to James. Double team on James. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
Now Jones. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The assist from
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Tie game in Los Angeles.
Denver, 16.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Murray, no good. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Out to James. Rejected by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas may not have the quickest feet, but he uses his size well to block and deter shot attempts.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Valanciunas has gotten his second bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Hardaway. Pass to Watson. Denver moving it around. There's the three. And Tim Hardaway hits from deep. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Here's Hayes. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. There goes Murray. From behind the arc. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Down low. Back to James. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And Jokic throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Here's James. Doing what he does. LeBron.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
He buries it from three. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And it's all from three-point range. Lakers trail by 3. Pass to Hachimura. James, right side. And the basket by Hachimura. Hachimura's got 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Outside Murray. The long bomb by Murray.
Well, that's why you got to get out on Murray if you're the defense. He absolutely has this kind of range.
50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Ayton. Out to James. Kennard on the wing. 4-3. The shot's good on the assist by James. He's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Murray from outside. Murray with the 3-ball.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Pass to James. Spins. Ball stolen. And Denver pushing it up now. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Denver shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Making sure of it with the 2-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Murray from outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The lob, very well done.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Pass to Johnson. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Pass to Brown. Outside Johnson. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Double team on James. Pass to Hayes. And he makes it on the layup. James has got 17.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Murray with the drive.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
Aaron Gordon.
And so James will bring it up to the Lakers. Over Murray. The shot by James, no good. Denver leading by 4. Pass to Jokic. Jokic just out muscling the defense.
Well, when Jokic gets it low, he's so hard to dislodge. You can bump him all you want, but it's usually no use.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. James with the ball. Checked by Murray. And James gets it to go.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Ronnie does have some great strength. Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Out to James. He gets it in there. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Outside Murray. Murray with a physical finish.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Here's Kleber. And finished off by Kleber.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Your Lakers, Breakers, make some noise.
The Nuggets lead by 4. Denver moving it around. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brown. Here's Watson. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Watson's got 8.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarter.
And finished off by Kleber.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Hardaway. Jokic the screen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's James. Count that bucket. Now just a 2-point Denver lead.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Outside Watson. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Kleber. Here's Timmy for the tie. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's Pickett. He's scoreless. Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Hardaway. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well.
Denver, 56.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Lakers trail by 4. And finished off by Kleber.
Great pass by Smart. On time, on target.
So it's Denver now. Murray looking around. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The 3, Hardaway, and it's Timmy with a rebound. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Denver making a change here.
Number 15.
And here's Denver. Outside Murray. To the middle. Watson. Rebounded by Kleber.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
They get it back. Outside Connect to take the lead. That shot off. So it's Denver now. Pass to Jokic. The layup misses. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Murray for three. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Yeah, just look at how under control Murray is with his jump shot.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Murray. Now Gordon. Oh, he got a nice screen and he made the defense pay.
A strong forward. Gordon can overpower defenders.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Denver.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
The shot is money.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Ayton. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And that's a huge score by Ayton. His team needed it, and he delivered there. My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Jokic with a rebound. The Nuggets lead by 4. Outside Brown. Jokic the screen. Lots of room. Oh, he cannot hit. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Outside Hachimura. James deciding where to go with it. Oh, he can't hit it. So it's Denver now. And here's Murray. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth. Rebounded by Ayton.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
James fires, and the 3 misses.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Outside Murray. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Murray. The putback. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
And here's Denver. 4-point game. Johnson. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
He's off from 3. Now Jokic. Murray. And so it's Denver with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.